The fight over police funding in Kansas City could be headed to court. The Police Board of Commissioners has voted to sue the city in an effort to keep control of a big chunk of the police budget.
Well, while that fight continues, officers and community members are coming together to talk about community relationships. KCTV5's Betsy Webster was inside the Gregg-Klice Community Center for tonight's meeting. And Betsy, I know you told us this was kind of different from your typical police forum. How so?
Well, you know, it was billed as a discussion about crime at 18th and Vine, but it ended up being just as much about finding common ground. This was not an open mic format, but a small, organized, moderated group setting with a vibe of, I'm listening.
It's time to move on to the next one.
They split up into small tables, police and civilians at each. Skilled moderators took them through questions like, what emotions have you felt most often in the past year?
I would say anxiety.
A lot of hopelessness, but at the same time, a lot of hope.
What values are important?
Another major theme was respect, mutual respect.
Then reporting back as a whole.
How do we learn from each other and learn from these experiences?
And later, what are your ideas for solutions?
Growing up, we did have police in the neighborhood. They knew the neighbors, they knew the children.
The best thing that I heard is that our neighborhood organizations need to be more active.
The format came from the Center for Conflict Resolution and took some by surprise.
It was a little different, but I think anytime you come together as a group and able to communicate and learn from what others are going through, it's a positive thing.
It was not what I expected, but it turned out to be very good communication.
And I think it's something that I would like to see continue.
Now, let's be honest, this was a small group. There were about a dozen police officers, about 24 civilian citizens. Some say there would have been more if it had been better publicized, but you know, a lot of the people who were here were neighborhood leaders. You could call them influencers, so they can spread the word about their experience. And like that captain said, they would like to see more of these in the future. Live in Kansas City, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.